18 yards and a first down. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. 30. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 61 yards. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, Derrick Henry, the league's leading rusher in 2019. You wouldn't think a man that big could motor like that, but he can all right, and he proved it right there.
I think defensively, when you look at a play like that, that's when everyone looks at their teammates and starts shaking their heads a little bit, because now you're wondering, what are we in for? Worked all week to try and limit the big play ability that he possesses, and he winds up taking one to the house in the very first quarter. That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Newton and the Patriots with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. He'll get this one out to Rex Burkhead. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53. Watch the draw. Watch the draw.
From the gun, here's Newton. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
50-yard line.
Right there. 54. Right there.
From the 50, Newton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside the quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
And some room to maneuver. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ryan Tannehill, 41 yards. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. Rashaan Evans out of Alabama had the tackle defensively. So you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard.
Oh, we got plenty of fun,
and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
That's what we are.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, Yeah, they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Now this throw caught left side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now it's Newton. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the ground, Michel. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
Come on now, let's make it happen, baby. Let's make it happen.
51 yards. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit.
The CD, I mean, there are touchdown runs, and then there are touchdown runs. And that one certainly fell into the latter category. Now, that deserves a couple exclamation points. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's 2nd down. A pretty wild first quarter. 21-7, our score. Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8. From the gun, here's Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Tennessee.
Can't believe I paid for this. I want my money back.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
16 yards, a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
A first down carry for Henry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 more there and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
On first down, Tannehill. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it.
He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him. And he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Ryan Tannehill with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Takes this about 5 yards deep, and no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
2nd and 10, Newton again. And he whips that one incomplete there. N'Keal Harry was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. Now Newton on 1st down. And that's complete to the tight end, Devin Asiasi. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. Newton throwing again. Flushed out right. And Edelman finally works his way open. It's complete. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 15-yard line.
From the red zone now, Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Damiere Byrd there to make the grab. And the Patriots get a score closer.
Well, that touchdown certainly helps, but they've got to go ahead and convert, get to the half, and figure out how to keep chopping down this lead in the second, don't they?
Yeah, they still need to regroup, and they still need to end the second quarter strong. A little bit of time left. Taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And it's second down.
At the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Smith catches left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's got this way down inside of New England's 10-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Gostkowski set to kick off.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the third quarter is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so. Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one and another first down.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call the position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Right back to him for 10 more and a first.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position, but as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Now Newton. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
3rd and long, it's Newton. Looking for Harry, he airs it out deep. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And he will take it on out to the 20-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
To throw is Tannehill. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Folk. And they're within 7 now at 28-21.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Fresh off the pick six, it's Tannehill. He'll buy some time right. Over the middle here to Brown. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. Now Tannehill. He'll have a first down past the 40. As he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And he'll get this underneath to Henry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll bring up a second down. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On second down, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Derrick Henry. And he's going to take this down close to the first as he's brought down at the Patriots' 29. 7 yards there and a first down. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3-and-out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
And the Titans first down.
How about this? They'll try the option, left side. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down. Now Tannehill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Chung. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 93 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. For as big and strong as some of these guys are, especially when you see them in full pads, it is sometimes hard to appreciate how truly fast they can move. That was incredible. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. Fielded in the end zone. Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. Khalif Raymond.
That's what he is, baby. That's what he
will
is.
Score.
Touchdown, Tennessee.
This game wasn't timed for long. How about that? A big return here in the fourth.
And this is that time of game where every big play is magnified. Fourth quarter, kick return for a touchdown. You've got to feel great about your chances at this stage of the game.
Yeah, they regain the lead. Now we'll see if they can hold it.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this carries into the end zone.
Oh, my goodness.
And no chance to get away as they get him down at about the 17-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. He's at the 30. Past the 20.
Bring it.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. N'Keal Harry, 83 yards. And the Patriots can take the lead with the extra point.
We all knew the situation. We're in the fourth quarter. Who's going to step up and make the big play? Well, we just saw it, didn't we? Took their shot, downfield, got it, and now they're in a great position to take the lead.
Critical extra point up and good. And that is going to put them on top by a point, and it sets us up for quite a finish. Taken in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He's got his man on the crossing route. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They snap it to Tannehill. And that's caught by Smith. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game.
throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Smith. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Now Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Brown. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He'll look to throw. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Patriots take over first.
And this one going to wrap up with Cam Newton going down to a knee. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. The Patriots winners here at home as we say so long from Foxborough.